Hello, my friends. This is Bobby D coming to you live from the Lombard Season, Philippines. I'm having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well. Where you from? Hey, today I want to talk about what the things you could consider for Filipino. Things you should consider before marrying a Filipina in the Philippines. Yeah. Woo! What a joy, such a joy to come back to you again, my friend. And today, I want to say with you here for the first time, if you would click on that subscribe button and the bell notification icon to continue to see fresh Philippine videos, motivational videos, and the worldwide videos. Now, when you talk about the Philippines, you're saying this is a country that Filipinos are abundant. And one of the things that Filipinos are attracted to is foreigners. Foreign men, yeah, they love foreigners. And many of them have dating relationships with foreigners. And so when they date, now that sometimes they want to get married. Now, Filipinos are very, very beautiful women. They have wonderful personalities. They make good family people. They're family oriented. They love children. They love their husbands and mothers and fathers. They're great people. And so you can see why people come from near and far to the Philippines to find the perfect Filipino for them. All right, let's greet my people here today. Dave, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. Terry, what's happening, man? Good to see you. So, I'm going to talk to you today. Some of you hooked up with these Filipinos, you get into areas of marriage. So, I want to let you know it's okay. That's what you want to do. You want to marry that Filipino. It's all right. It's all right. But guess what, guys? There's some things that I would recommend highly that you can consider before you can get into that marriage type area. You got to discuss these things, guys. Wendell, what's going on, bud? Hey, look good there. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, I'm going to go over some issues. I'm going to go over some items with you that you need to consider before getting involved with the Philippines. But look here, man. I'm going to tell you something. It's easy to get married in the Philippines, but guess what? It's hard to get out of marriage. So you want to make sure you find the right person for what? You. Okay? You need to find the right person for you. Now, as you all may or may not know, there is no such thing as divorce in the Philippines. So when you get hooked up with a Filipino in the Philippines, that's you hooked up with her for life. Now I got to tell you, there is they call it annulment, but annulment is very, very hard to. It's hard to get. It's very costly. Markel, what's up? What's up, Markel? Good to see you, man. So those of you that don't know, Markel has an awesome TV channel on YouTube called Markel's TV. Need everybody to check it out. Markel brings some very astounding pictures and videos. Beautiful, gorgeous South American women. I mean, if you're interested in South American women, check out Markel. If you're interested in anything about South America, he's the man. Check him out. But Filipinos, before you get hooked up with a Filipino, you need to know some things. You need to go over some things. Don't let the beauty, don't let the personality fool you. You need to be on the same page with this woman before you even get in that marriage situation. I know you. Some of you guys, like, marriage. What are you talking about, Bobby D? Marriage? Yeah, marriage is a dirty word for some of you guys. I know. I get it. I get it, man. I get it. Yeah, but some of you guys, you just want to be married because you want to have children and you want to get focused and you want to start your life and you want to start living. Welcome up here. And you want to start living. So marriage is an option. I'm not knocking you. If you don't want to get married, it's okay. You still can benefit from this information. It's okay. Whatever makes you happy and makes you fulfilled and makes you feel good about yourself, that's what you need to do. I don't care what your mama said, your papa said. I don't care. It's up to you to live your life and to be happy with your life. Okay? So let's go over some things that I believe for those of you trying to get married to Filipinos, that you should need to know before you make that big decision. Number one, be ready to live, or in other words, discuss where you're going to live. Yeah, very important. Some Filipinos want to live in the home country of the person they're going to marry. That you're in USA, so they want to live in the USA. And some of them could care less about living in the USA. This is what Lisa D is. When I married Lisa D, she said, I can't live away from my home because I can't live with mama and papa. I love them so much. She said, can you find it in your heart to move to the Philippines? And I told her, I said, what? At first, I was dead set against it. But when she gave me, continued telling me, Papi, I love you. She said, I love you so much. I don't want to lose you, but I can't depart from my family. They old and need to take it. A lot of reasons, man. So I said, okay, all right. I considered it, talked about it, so we decided to move in. So you need to consider where you're going to live. Does your Filipino want to move to wherever you are, or does she want to stay in the Philippines? I mean, you have to be sensitive to that, because understand me and hear me good. If you force her to move to your home country and she didn't want to do it, you're setting yourself up for failure. Yeah, you're setting yourself up for a big fat failure. And now, a lot of times, some of the guys will say, okay, let's get married. I know you don't want to move to the Philippines. I mean, I know you don't want to move my home country. You stay in the Philippines. I'll stay here. I'll come back and forth once a year, twice a year. And sometimes that works. I've got a lot of our subscribers. They're married in the Philippines. Their wife's in the Philippines. They did not want to move to wherever they are. And they come home once, twice a year, and they visit. It works out for them, but and that's called an LDR. And as you know, you guys been with me, LDR is what? Long distance relationship. And I talked to you about that last time. Every time I talk to you, I'm going to mention it, because the majority of you guys, if you're dealing with a Filipino, you're more normally in your home country, and she's over in the Philippines. So most of you guys that are viewing today are probably in an LDR, right? Neiman Stein, good day to you, sir. Glad to have you with us. We're on the topic right now. Just discuss one of the things you consider. Now, the next thing you want to look at is, if you decide to bring a Filipino back to your home country, be very careful who she hangs around. Be very careful who she socializes with. Okay? If you decide to take her and go back to your home country, be careful. Because a lot of times when guys get Filipino and the Filipino gets to America, they go buck wild. I'm serious, man. They go buck wild because they never had such freedom before. They never experienced the freedom of the America. They never experienced the freedom of coming and getting going when you get ready, being around more technical things. Like, especially if you get a Filipino from the province. Be very careful. And a lot of times there are a lot of Filipinos out there in the United States. But the Filipinos that were born in the United States are westernized. They have a westernized mentality. They're sort of like the American woman. Okay? They have a selfish mentality. They have adopted that mentality. So if y'all decide, okay, we're going to live in the United States or wherever your home country is, you have to be very, very careful who she's around and the things that's entering her mind. Because I can tell you for a fact, and I love Lisa D, love her to the end of the earth. I love her. But I'm telling you, man, if I took Lisa D to the United States to live right now, in 6 months, she'd be trying to tell me what to do. She'd be trying to, look here, man, you better get that done. You know what I'm talking about. Things rub off very, very fast on the Filipino. I love Lisa D. I just know she's that type. She learns. She's a quick thinker. She learns fast. And my sisters will be very, very. They will probably influence her a lot, because they like my sister came here to visit us. They were like, who? Robert D don't need to be talking to you. Like, they was getting on my face. And that was my wife. So I can imagine what we would do, what they would do when we get back up there. They were trying to tell her against me. You know what I'm saying? So if you somehow, let me just put this disclaimer in here. What I'm telling you about, take a woman back to the Philippines, back to the United States, that some people have success with that. I've got a lot of subscribers. Uh, One of my subscribers is James. James visited us. James and his wife Jeffy. They visited us about 3 months ago, and they have a lovely family. Jeffy, uh, they have two beautiful daughters, and they have a lovely family, a lovely relationship. So it works for some people, but Jeffy was raised in the province. And Jebby have a mindset of taking care of my man. Okay, that's the type of Filipino you need to get. Okay, you find a Filipino out here. First thing they ask you, what you gonna buy me? Mhm. I gotta pay this bill. And all the time you talking about what you gonna send me this month. And you already start sending the money. You already start sending the gift. Man, be careful with that. That's all I gotta tell you. Things you need to consider for marrying a Filipino. Marriage is very, very difficult to do, man. I'm telling you, it's a struggle. You think it's because you see me and Lisa D having fun? Yeah, we have fun all the time. I love it. But we have our moments as well. You know, we have our ups and our downs. And that's with any relationship. But the key to a lasting and loving relationship is make sure during your selection process that you find the right one that's compatible with you. Lisa D is very compatible with me, and I'm compatible with her. We get along 99% of the time. Even when we have a little fuss, we get along. I'm serious. She get mad with me, she might not say something for about an hour, and you come right back, lovey-dovey. Yeah, that's the kind of person you need. Now, when you meet a Filipino, okay, and you really head up and love her, you all into her, okay, and she all into you, don't jump right into it. You need to consider. You need to consider dating, and I recommend this for all of you guys get ready to marry. Consider dating for at least one solid year. A minimum of a year. Because it's like I said, it's a serious thing to get into. And you want to make sure you have the right one. When I met Lisa D, I dated Lisa D for 5 long years. Or 9. Yeah, 5 years. And she wanted me to marry her in the first year. But I said, nah, I'm not ready. I had just came out of a long relationship marriage for over 20 years. I said, Lisa D, I love you, and I know you love me, but I need time. I need time. And she understood, and she gave me the time I needed. She never pressured me. Well, after I told her I needed time, she never pressured me after that. And so you need to find somebody that you like, you love, they're willing to wait. Because during the time I waited, I saw Lisa D, every part, every piece of her personality. I could tell when she was going to get angry. I could tell you the words she was going to say. She knew me as well. We got to bond. We had a solid bond. And I felt like she was a part of me after those 5 years. And that's when I decided, hey, since we trying to keep on hanging around her, we got to hook this one up because it's easy to find the right. When you find the right one, get it because somebody else can come along and snatch you. You don't want that. You don't put the time in. You don't put the money in. Because I started taking care of her after the first year because I loved her and she had a job and everything. But I don't want to see her struggling like that. 12 days she worked 12 hours a day, 6 days a week in a factory so she could support her mom and pop. Dedication, dedication, and hard work. The type of person you need to find. She's dedicated to you. Dedicated. When you consider marrying a Filipino, if you meet a Filipino, okay, and in the first few meetings, she's already talking about, I love you. That should be a big red flag. Mm-hmm. I love you. That means she wants either some money from you, she wants to get a term of endearment from you. She wants you to like her. She wants you to send her something. I love you. Don't fool. Don't. Hey, I can tell you this now. Understand this. Filipinos do have a different way of thinking about love versus the Western world. Okay, they think about love differently. To a Filipina, love means taking care. It's caring. It's taking care of you. I love you. I think you can take care of me very well. I love you. That's what it means to them, to some of them. So that's why a lot of times when you meet one, I know you ran into this, those of you that are dating online, first thing they say is, hey, you look cute. I like you. And then after you've been talking for a while, like most of the time they'll say right before you end your chat, I love you. That means I think you're somebody special. I want you back in my life. I think you can take care of me. That doesn't mean they love you uh, on a spiritual level, on an emotional level. That's what that means. And uh, a lot of them you'll find will do that. Okay. So when you see that happen, stay away from that. Because I'm telling you guys, a lot of you guys are just naive. I'm serious. Some of you guys will fall for anything because you haven't been exposed to a lot of women. I'm gonna be plain and simple, and that's why one reason a lot of men come to the Philippines because a lot of times in their home country they had one or two. It's like they're not gay or anything, but they just like put it off, and so they search out to find more people or women that are more friendlier, more that they can develop a rapport with in a very, very short time. And so you should be careful when Filipinos say, I love you. Okay? Now, one thing you want to do, okay, if you determine that you have found your Filipino, okay, you found her, she's for you for her, there will be nobody else, you want to make sure you do some research on where she's from, her country, her home country. Do some research because if you marry the Filipina and not knowing anything about her country, you're setting yourself up for failure. Filipinas have some things about it. One of the main characteristics and features of Filipinas is called tampo. For those of you that are here that don't know what tampo is, it's basically when the Filipinas, you say something, do something to the Filipina, she don't like it, and she gonna shut down on you. Yeah, shut down. She cut everything off. I'm talking about your intimacy time, shut down. Your talking time, shut down. Anything. She like if you say, "Hi, honey, how are you?" She might smile or she might just look at you, but she's not gonna speak if she's in tempo. And that is something you need to be aware of. And if you don't do research to find out the things that make her tick in her country and the type of cultural mores and values that she has in her head and heart, you're setting up yourself for failure. And vice versa. The Filipino needs to understand the things the way you think as well from wherever your country you are. Now, in the Philippines, in America, American values are somewhat different, although we do share some values that the Filipinos share because, for those of you who don't know, the Philippines was owned by the United States of America for 40 years. Before the United States owned it, they were owned by Spanish for over 400 years, and the Spanish treated them like dirt. Just like African Americans were slaves in the United States for over 400 years, Filipinos were slaves to Spanish, to European Spanish over 400 years. That's why they always want to try to bleach because they were brainwashed like we were. Most of them out here will bleach every day, and they want to get white. They want to get white as possible. So, yeah, there's a lot of similarities between the United States of America, African Americans, and the Philippines and Filipino people. One researcher has suggested that many of the Filipinos were descendants from Africans. Now, that's up to be debated, but my personal research shows it as well. So there are a lot of things that Filipinos have in common with African Americans and people from Africa. And you'll notice when you look at a lot of Filipinos, there's some of them are short. People say, well, the short ones came from the South African pygmy tribe and all like that, And when you look at if you look at the similarities of features between Africans and Filipinos, you see that a lot of the facial features are very similar. So I'm digressing. So let me get back on my considerations. Okay. Number 6. If you marry a Filipino, okay, you need to be able to support her and your her future family. Okay? I'm serious. You said, why I got to take care of her family? Because as I mentioned to you earlier, there's certain cultural values that are in the mind and the heart that have been instilled in the Filipina. If you marry her, you marry her. And I got a video on that. If you marry the Filipina, you marry her family. Okay? You have to help in some way, some form or fashion. And you and your Filipina need to discuss that. That's very important. I can tell you when we first got married, Lisa D and I had so many arguments about her family. Okay, we had a lot. So I was like, why I got to do this? Why I got? Hey, I didn't marry them. I married you, sweetheart. I did not marry your family. But as I grew to love her, as I grew to learn her family, I realized I did, based on the cultural values and morals in the Philippines, I did marry her family. That's you gotta understand that. And a lot of you guys don't agree with it. And then when you don't agree with it, you're gonna wind up having a problem with that Filipino. I can't tell you the number of times when I said something, I just said something about her family. Tempo. I'm serious, man. So, I know how to. She understands me now, and I understand her very well about the family. Now she doesn't react like that because she understands how I feel about them. I love her family, and she respects that. And you have to learn how to deal with their family and love their family as well. So I'm telling you, trying to get married without discussing some of these issues is going to be to your detriment. It's going to hurt you. It's not going to help you. You don't try to run from the problem. Whenever you have a problem, face it head on. I'm telling you now, you try to get in there, and well, some of you guys coming over here, visiting Filipina, and you refuse to visit her family. Shame on you. Shame on you. Because if you try to marry her, you have to marry her family. You have to learn how her family is. They have to learn how you are. First thing, when I got ready to marry Lisa D, I popped the question to her, but I came here and I asked her Papa for did I marry her? That's how traditional these people are. They are very, very conservative and very, very traditional. And he gave me his blessing. So you need to talk to the family. I know nowadays you don't see nothing about no family. All you want is that woman. I'm marrying you. I'm not married. That's your mentality. But I'm telling you, if you continue thinking like that, you marry the woman, eventually down the line, it's going to be some problems. I'm telling you. These things I face in my life personally. So I'm telling you, consider seeing her family, being around. When I went to these family, at first I was very scared. I didn't know how they would think about the D. I didn't know because I was older than Lisa D. And I told Lisa D, I said, look, listen, your family may not like me because I'm older. She said, don't worry about that. They don't care how your age is. They don't care how old you are. They only care if you love me and you're going to take care of me. And she said that to me. I still didn't get it. I had a fear when I went to see them that they would come because of that Western mentality. The Western mindset says, if you older than a woman, you robbing cradle. You perverted and all that. That's crazy, man. But that's how the Western mentality thinks as far as relationship. Now, if as long as the woman is of age, 18 years or older, it's okay. It's okay. Now, if you're dealing young, now you don't want to get into that younger stuff. But 18 and above, yeah. But personally, I never dealt with people that was less than 25. But I'm telling you, man, these things you need to consider. If you don't consider these things, it's going to be some problems. Right. So, uh, do some research about her country and be able to support her. When I say be able to support her and her family, you got to be able to help out. You don't have to necessarily take care of them 100%, but you have to help their family. Now, how I do it now, I help Lisa D's family on a case by case, as needed basis. And they know it. And they don't approach me with that. I need $500 to pay my rent. I need 500 to get some food. They don't approach me with that because I don't play that. They know me now. They know me. They go to Lisa D with that stuff, but they don't come to me. And Lisa D, I told Lisa D everything that I will help with. I help with medical, I help with emergencies, stuff like that. But that day-to-day stuff that you're supposed to take care of yourself, no, I'm not playing that. And so Lisa D will go in her pocket because that's how Filipinas are. She will help her family every month. That's what they coming out of her pocket. I say, if you want to do that, fine, but don't put that on me because it's not that I don't like them and I won't help them. I have helped them. I did where my mom and papa gets a check monthly, not from me, but from the government. They had in the Philippines. This is a side story here. In the Philippines, Social Security you have to pay, just like in USA, Social Security comes out of your check. You work, and if you're not working, you don't get no pay. But here, you can get into the Social Security by paying monthly, even if you don't have a job. And so I paid her papa's Social Security expenses to register him in the Social Security system here in the Philippines. And once he's registered, he receives a monthly check because he's old enough. Okay. And so I did that. I said, now look, this is what I'm gonna do for him. I got him a monthly check every month. I don't need you coming to me for nothing, and that's how I do it. It's not like I'm cold hearted. I love mom and pop. They're very good people. They raised a beautiful person, and I was able to see some of the things that are mom and papa, their personality, Lisa D has. And I love them. I love them. I treat them with kindness, but I don't want them coming to me. And I'm not being cold hearted. I'm not being mean. I've done, as you see, I got them in the Social Security system. They get a monthly check, and that's why I don't do a lot of help now also. So you should be prepared to be able to help their family. Now, also keep in mind, if you're marrying a Filipina legally, when you go get your marriage requirements, the situation, your licenses, if you marry here in the Philippines, you have to show proof of income. Yeah, you got to show proof that you're able to take care of that Filipina. This stems from past situations where before the laws requiring foreigners to show proof, the Filipinas were being married to foreigners. Give me $1, they'd be dancing with money were being used and abused, and they came up with a whole lot of laws that foreigners have to abide by. One of the laws is you have to have enough income to you have to show proof, not just have it. You have to show proof of income. I had to show proof of income when I married this dude before we could get our marriage license. So you have to have income, guys. That's a Mel. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you, man. Glad to have you with us here. I know it's nighttime there in the USA. It's daytime here in the Philippines. So you have to have money to support her and also to help to support her family. Okay. Now, as far as education, I gotta say that you don't have to have an educated Filipino. Okay? When I say educated, people got a master's, you got a PhD. You don't have to have all of that. I mean, it's nice if you do, but I think you should have at least someone that has a high school diploma. Okay, have someone that has, and the reason why is because they need to know how to read and write. And in the Philippines, the students, all of the children in the school system are taught English and they're taught Tagalog. Okay, so if you find a Filipina she can't speak English, it's a problem. I mean, she's a dropout, or she didn't pick it up good enough, or she don't use the language. You want to find somebody that you're able to conversate with, and that, I mean, you don't have to speak perfect King's English, but enough for you to understand them, and enough for you speak it as best she can understand you. Find someone that has at least a decent English vocabulary that you can understand. Um, you'll find that the people that can't speak English that well are the main scammers because they don't have the understanding that you just don't pop up and ask people for money because they don't know. And the ones that don't know are not that smart. You want to stay away from people that are not that smart. Okay? People When you marry a Filipina, you want her to have enough knowledge, enough sense where she can help you on a day in, day out basis. She can't read English. She can't speak English that way. How she going to help you be to support you in the things that you do in life? I mean, other than being a sex partner, it's more to life than that, guys. If that's all you're in this thing for is, oh man, she makes me feel like I don't know why I'm so glad to be around you. It's more to life than that, man. Yeah, that's part of it now. I like everybody else, as you got to get it on when you're trying. But that's only a small part of a relationship. It's much more to a relationship than just sex. But sex has its place. Okay? All right, so make sure you find someone that's educated. A lot of Filipinos, they don't have lot of education, but they do have high school diploma. I found out they can speak on any topic. They're very well versed. They're smart. They may not be educated. My mom used to tell me, he said, son, once you get your education. And she said, when you get your education, don't be an educated fool. You know what I'm saying? She told me that. And I got education, and I got a master's, I got a BS, but I'm not an educated fool. I was, I keep it grounded. I keep myself grounded to the ground because if you don't, you wind up being up here, thinking you up here when you're really down here, and everybody else is looking at you, calling you an educated fool. I speak plain English. Oh, I know the big verbs and the big word. I was taught that in college, but I tell you, the plain and simple is the best way to be on any level in life, and that'll take you a long, long way. I'm giving you this information. I'm giving you this wisdom because I've been through it, man. I've been through a lot of things in life. You know, I'm just not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what a lot of the things that I've been through. I'm telling you, man. Y'all better listen to me before you hook up with these Filipinos. Consider these things. All right. Um, One other thing you want to talk about when you consider marrying a Filipina. Children, yeah, you know what I'm saying, my guys. Most Filipinos want to have what? Children. And there's some of you, the reason why I'm bringing this up, because a lot of you guys out there, older gentlemen, and you already have children. You have one, you have two, and you don't want any more. And so you have to understand, if you get a Filipina, most Filipinas that are birthing age want children. That is the way it is. These they want children right now. I got 4 girls. You think I want another one? But I respected her opinion. And I said, listen, sweetheart, I don't really necessarily want another child in this life. Okay, I'm just too old. I don't want to do it. But if that's what makes you happy, if the Lord bless us with one, I will receive that child and I will do my best to raise that child in the best way I can. So, we have to compromise on that. Okay? And so you guys need to do the same thing. And you guys out there trying to be little dictators to these Filipinos, you need to cut that out. Okay? Just because she don't have a lot of money, don't make you treat her like a slave. Okay? Please, don't treat Filipinos like a slave. You better than that. You are a better person than that. You holding your status over her. Oh, I got the money in this relationship. You got to bow down to me, lady. And stop calling these Filipinos with the B word, please. You know that word that rhymes with rich? Stop calling them that. Stop calling African American women that. They're worth more than that, and they're better than that, and you're better than that. Never use that term. You have a daughter, you have a mother, you have a sister. Stop it. You're not only are you denigrating African American, but if you call a Filipina that, you're denigrating her and you're denigrating yourself. All women should be respected. They are beautiful creatures. I don't care if they're Filipino. I don't care if they're American. I don't care. A woman is a woman. She's special. She should be treated special. Don't call her the B word. Don't beat her. It's not right. Just because she don't do what you say when you say you want her to do it, she don't. I'm gonna hold your money. I'm not gonna send you no money. And when I get there, I'm gonna beat your butt. I cut that stuff out, man. Get real with you. I'm gonna make you understand that people are people, and when you treat people with respect, they will treat you with respect. You treat people like a dog, they're gonna treat you like a dog. It may not happen right now, but sooner or later, somewhere down the line, they're gonna wind up getting you back for the way you treated them. Treat people with respect. Treat people with dignity. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And stop using your money and power to make a Filipino feel like they're nothing unless you're a part of their life. You ain't nothing without me. I can get another one just like that. Next. Come on, man. You put some time, you spend a year with that woman, you love her, she loves you. Don't use your power and over her and treat her like a slave. Okay? Don't never do that. Okay? All right. So another thing you want to consider, I talked to you about having children. Um, talked to you about her having being in high school, at least a high school education. And also you want to make sure when you meet a Filipina that she has the right personality that will blend with you. Okay? Make sure that you share some of the same interests that she shares. Okay? If you're a person that always like to run out in the street, be gone all the time, make sure you find a Filipino that likes to travel and go out and about just like you. Because if you don't, she doesn't want to go out, it's going to be problems between you and her. Because eventually, if you go out all the time, she doesn't, you probably find another love interest. Or you may be tempted to look a different way. Most Filipinos, okay, not all, but most Filipinos are what I consider to be home body people. Right? They love the home, they love their family, and they will stay in that home as long as needed to make their family happy and do what's necessary for their family. A lot of Filipinos, they need to work. Like a lot of times they go to USA, and a lot of them will have to work. They don't mind working as long as they have a happy family life. They don't mind working. Okay? Even here in the Philippines, some of them work. Okay? So, but they do whatever it takes to make their family happy. All right, guys, you need to consider those things when you talk about getting married to a Filipino. I'm gonna open it up for questions. Also, want to say for those of you that are out there listening to me, remember that super chat button. It's okay. They also have a super chat sticker now. You can, if you want to send an animated message, click on that sticker button. It'll send an animated message so I can see it as well as everybody in this session. Now, if you want to converse between yourselves and ask questions between others, some of you have better information than me, perhaps. It's okay. And I can learn from you, and you can learn from me. What questions do we have? And we don't want to limit it to the current topic. Whatever you have right now, bring it up. Whatever's on your heart. Let not your heart be troubled, brother. It's okay. It's going to be all right. I know some of you out there you were taken for everything you got. I mean, I had a guy, this guy was taken for $500,000 US dollars. Yeah, $500,000, man. The lady, uh, sweet talked him. She had a child, and it wasn't his child. He even accepted the lady's child. It was from another man, from Filipino. She sweet talked him. He married her, brought her to the United States, and she took him for everything he had. I mean, she got a name on the bank account, everything. She pulled out all the money and she moved. She's still in the States. He's trying to sue her now to get his finances back. I'm telling you, man, you have to be very, very careful when dealing with the Filipinos. If you don't find the right one, you're gonna be in serious trouble. But if you find the right one, you're gonna be in bliss, marital bliss. I'm serious. That's where I am right now. I found the right one. She treated me with respect, decency, and I do the same for her. I never boss her. I never beat her. I never talked down to her, and she appreciated that about me. And she shows it to me every day, her appreciation by how she treats me. Treats me great. I have no problem with Lisa G. Now that doesn't mean we don't have the issues every now and then, because everybody married gonna have why you do this, why you do that type of issue. I call. But that's simple stuff, man. You get over that. You say, yo, I did it. Let's talk about it, and it's done. All right, John Chance, what's up, man? Good to see you. see. Uh, Definitely looking for a good woman who is into the family, and I got everything else. Good, John. That's the attitude you should have. Filipinas are great family women. They're caretakers, and they are about the family. Since I'm 52 and have two grown kids, so I'm looking for a lady who already has kids and one who doesn't want any more kids. Is that a problem at least 37 years old? It won't be a problem finding a woman that already has kids. Just turn up here because premarital sex is huge here in the Philippines, and they have children. So you got a lot of single moms out there trying to struggle and take care of their children. So it will not be a problem finding one that already has children. So yeah, you need to keep it in that framework because if you try to find a Filipina that's single with no kids, you're gonna run into some problems. Because I would say this is a Catholic state, so I would say about 80% of Filipinos that are single, they want to have children at some point in life because that's what the Catholic Church preaches that you should uh, wed and then what multiply. So yeah, eventually, if you find one, you can find a lot of the Filipinos that are single and have maybe one or two. I would say no more than one, John, because and I would recommend you guys out there. Personally, I would try to find one for me. I had to make sure there was no kids because I don't went through so much kid stuff. Kids can be a blessing to you, or they can be a curse. I'm telling you, man. I had one time one of my daughters, man, and my wife. This was like stepdaughter. Okay, I married. She was a stepdaughter. One of my daughters tried to talk trash to me in my own house. I said, wait. I talked to my ex-wife. I said, listen. I said, she telling me this. And I'm taking she was 16. And my grandmama say, she's telling me, uh, your little girl smelling herself. I'm going down home now. Y'all probably, but you guys up in the north don't know what that means. You guys in the south know exactly what I'm talking about. She said she's smelling herself. You know what that means? That means she gets smart, trying to be grown before her time. And so stepdaughter tried to smell herself, calling me all kind of stuff. I said, wait a minute, man. I'm taking care of you. You talking to me like that in my house? I'm buying the food, feeding you, all kind of stuff, man. So I told her she might have to get ready to go. And me and my ex-wife had a whole big falling out of it. That's my daughter. I'm telling you, man, what I'm trying to tell you is you gotta be careful because a lot of times you take on a child that's not yours. It's embedded things that come along with that situation. And a lot of times the child doesn't accept you as as a father or father figure. You're not the biological father, but you become the legal and the father figure for the child. And sometimes they don't accept you because they're angry at you and her mom for not accepting their dad and having their dad in their life. So there's a lot of I call it family dynamics that you'll have to deal with when you accept a woman that has a child. So that's why when I started looking, I didn't want someone that already had a child because I knew there would be, I went through a whole lot of family dynamics before, and I didn't want to go back to that same old mess. But some guys can do it, you know, and if you feel that you're able to do that, your power to you. But Bobby D said, no, I'm not going through that. I had to actually take, you know what I had to do? And she was talking all over. I had to actually get her put out. Man, I had to get a I had to go to court. I had to get a, because she was of age and talking trash to me in my house. So I said, no, I'm not playing that game. I had to get a restraining order. That's what it's called. I had to get a restraining order. I told the judge what was happening. The judge agreed with me. He signed a restraining order. She had to get the sheriff came out, made her, and she was pregnant. I'll take care of her and the child. She got pregnant. Had a baby. The baby was about 6 months old. I'm struggling to take her, and she's still talking trash to me. I said, you got to go. And so the sheriff came out, got her and the baby. I said, man, you have to leave. We have a court order, restraining order. You cannot be within 100 feet of this location. And my ex-wife, you talking about somebody, man? Oh man, she was towing into me. I said, say what you want to say. I'm the one paying the bills here. I say, I love you. I love your daughter too. But she had to learn how to respect me. And so, anyway, I'm just telling you all these things so you can understand the ramifications of accepting another child that's not yours in the family. You have to have deep prayer and a lot of deep thinking about that one before you go to it. All right, so John says, at what age would a Filipino not want to have kids then? Planning to visit in February, 2 weeks. Is it better to get an Airbnb hotel? Um, kids, when the Filipino gets in the 40s, late 30s, early 40s, if they haven't had a kid by then, usually they don't want it. That's normally what, and that's called dating an older Filipino. Now you have to understand, in the Philippines, age is thought of differently than it is thought of in the United States. Okay, people out here consider themselves old when they get in their 30s. The women, okay, they consider themselves old, and I don't know why, but that's just how this culture is. When they get in their 30s, they're like old. And if you notice, I don't know if any of you guys ever been to the United States or not. I mean, excuse me, if you guys been to the Philippines now, when you come to the Philippines, if you'll notice that the people in the shops and in the businesses are more than likely younger people. Because one of the things that the Philippines culture does, they will hire people into the workforce, but they won't hire people that are over like 27, 20, because they consider those people on the older side. Now, in the United States, it's pretty much those people young to us, 20s, 30s, I would consider that young. But here in this culture, they consider that old. Okay? And you will notice whenever you're speaking to a Filipino, and she says, if she's in her 30s, you say, how old are you? He says, I'm 35. I'm old. That's what they'll say. They're old. Because in their mind, in their mentality, they are old. And that's a part of how this culture thinks. Now, on the other flip side of that, if you're in your 40s and 50s and 60s, they are older people, but they are venerated. When I say venerated, they are thought of highly. They have this thing, it's called a blessing. Every time you see a Filipino and he's an older person, when you go to see them or go to meet them, they will do this for you. They'll take their hand like this, right? Extend it to you, and then you have to put on your head. It's called the blessing. Okay? That's a part of the Philippine culture. That's how much they really celebrate older people. They love them. And older people, if you're an older person in the Philippines, you are entitled to senior benefits. Okay. And they have a lot of discounts for seniors. Let's say you go to pay a bill. Okay. You're out and about, you got to pay a bill downtown, wherever. And the line is out the door, right? Wait, long line to wait, right? All right. You a senior citizen, you walk to the front of the line and you get in the front of the line. You say, excuse me, buddy, I'm a senior citizen. Hey, they'll take, that's the law out there. They have to take senior citizens. They're required to take senior citizens above the younger generation. That's how much they really care about the senior citizens here in the Philippines. He says, go and visit in 2 weeks. Um, if you, it depends on Airbnb or hotel. It depends on where you're going. If you're going to a large city, Airbnb or a condo would probably be okay. But the problem you're going to have with renting an Airbnb or condo is a lot of times what they do is this. They'll put a picture or a photograph on the internet showing you the Airbnb and making it look all glammed up. Okay? Photoshop, you know what I'm talking about. Make it look really nice. When you get there, guess what? It's a whole nother story. Yeah, I went to Manila. I had a girlfriend in Manila one time. I went to Manila. I rented a condo, and I rented a condo for 3 weeks. Man, it looked nice on with the photograph and everything. And I saw the reviews, and it looked really nice. And everybody, there wasn't no bad reviews or something. A few of them was like, they need to fix this plumbing or whatever. And so I went in. The price was reasonable, very very reasonable, and I took it. So I get there, and I was like, whoa. It was decent, but it had a nasty odor throughout the whole place. And I found out it was coming from the sewage. The sewage smell was all over the condo. I already paid. I couldn't move, so I had to buy all kind of sprays and stuff to try to get that smell out. So that's one of the things you might run into when you rent a Airbnb or a condo. Okay? And you can't say I want my money back. Too late now, buddy. You got it. So what I did from that point forward, I never rented another condo. I stayed in the Marriott for the first 2 years. I got the top of the line. It was very, very expensive. So after 2 years, Lisa D told me she needed to save money. So I started saving money. I found two hotels that were very, very budget minded, very, very reasonable, and they were clean. Okay. And I stuck with those for the majority of my time. I visited the Philippines for 5 years. So if you can, I would recommend you get a hotel because they're gonna clean that place for you every day. You have air AC, and out here they call it air con. You have AC, you have cable TV, and your hotel's gonna be clean. You don't have to worry about cleaning up nothing. And then you can take, if it's a good hotel, they may have some amenities such as free breakfast. I would try to find a hotel that has free breakfast in the morning, and also try to find one that has free Wi-Fi. Those are the things because the condo had no free Wi-Fi. I had to buy cards, load cards, load on my phone to get internet. So I would recommend a good hotel. Now, where you find a good hotel out here, there's several things depending on where you want to do it. Um, there is a play. What I did a video on is how to find a good hotel in the Philippines called. I use this thing called Agoda, Agoda, Agoda.com. And the reason why I use them is because they guarantee that they will give you the cheapest price on any hotel you find. If you compare the price to another hotel that's find it cheaper, you show them where it's cheaper, they will give you a discount. They will give you money back. And they'll give you a discount on the next hotel. So that's why I use Gold. A lot of people use Trivago. It's okay. Trivago is cool too. But there are a lot of apps out there that help you find a good hotel. One of the things you want to do when you find a hotel, you want to make sure that you look at the reviews. You want to make sure they have the amenities that you want, such as swimming pool. You may want a workout room, stuff like that. That's what I check for. And if you don't want all of those things, you just want a budget hotel. If you're coming to Cebu, two places I always recommend people to, and this is where my sister stayed at when they were here, and they were very, very well pleased. It's called the Tokoyo Inn. That's Tokoyon. And they were not too far from the hotel. They were not too far from our Yellow Mall, and the people there very, very kind. Clean hotel. And the hotel's less than a year and a half old, so it's pretty new. So yeah, just try to find your hotel, John. I mean, uh, if you can, a clean hotel, and you should be okay. I would not do the condo stuff. I mean, I've never done an Airbnb. Uh, my daughter did one time. She said it was decent. So I guess if you're inclined to do the Airbnb, do that. But my personal preference, guy, is I would do a hotel. Now, what else we got here? Um, Water Free says, John, you should have zero problems, especially if you're looking for an older Filipino. That is correct. That's right, Water Free. Not gonna have no problem trying to find a. There's a whole bunch of older Filipinas out here trying with kids, some without, trying to find a foreign person. You won't have any problem. Just your folks should be finding the right one. You'll have an abundance of people to choose from. It's just finding the right one that's suitable, and compatible with you. Okay. All right. So what else we got here? For 37.45 inch. Okay. That age range is a lot, and it's a lot. Now, there's two things you have to deal with that age range. Okay. Number one, they're settled. Andy, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Number one, they're pretty much settled in their mind, and number two, if they may be coming into the relationship with a lot of what baggage. You know what I'm saying? Baggage, emotional situations they had in the past, and then trying to put off on you. My husband beat me. If you don't beat me, I'm gonna kill you. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to worry about that. But that age range is a lot to look for. You just got to find the right one. Cebu, so I can meet you. Okay, John. Yeah, man. Now I tell you like this, man. My schedule is pretty busy. Um, I had to take time to do stuff. Sometimes I get to meet them. Sometimes I don't because a lot of times they come in here and they gone before I can get to them. But yeah, man, hook up with me and they be glad to come out there and you buy some lunch or dinner. But you know it's gonna be on you now. All right, let's see. February. Oh yeah, yeah, I got your email, John. February. I think right now, looks like I'll be okay. February is right when in Cebu they're coming out of the big festival. They have Sinulog. They have a Sinulog festival in January, and that time is going to be pretty busy. If you're going to if anybody's coming to Philippines in January, you need to get your hotel way in advance because they're going to be booked up fast, and the cheaper ones are going to be really booked up fast. Now, the hotel I talked to you about, Tokoyo Inn, it's very budget minded. It's about $45 per night. Now you said that's high. No, that's not high. You consider other hotel rates is 60, 70, 100. But when I went to stay at the Marriott, I paid $125 a night, man. I'm serious. But they had everything I wanted. I wanted the pool, I wanted the exercise room, and wanted free breakfast. So they had everything. Internet, clean. They had what I wanted. But later on I got out of there because it's too expensive. What I'm saying though, um, if you're coming out here in January, please, by all means, try to get your hotel or living arrangement situated before you come out because it's gonna be overcrowded. And when you get overcrowded, guess what? The price goes what? Up, up. Okay? So try to get there early. Now February is after Sinulog, so the prices should be back down to normal, and hotel availability should be back down to normal. So you should be okay with that. All right, what else we got here? Okay, okay, John. Yeah, man, come on out here. We'll be glad to talk to you and meet up with you. I like meeting with my subscribers and people that come out here because I get to see who I'm talking to. Right now, I can't see you. I can see his name. One of my subscribers, and I didn't get him a chance to meet up with him. Devon, he was out here last week, I think, week before, and he's a nice one. I met him last year. He came out here last year. He had his family. He's married to a Filipina and they're success. They are a success story. They've been married for like 20 years. They got a 13-year-old kid, and they're a beautiful couple, man. We had a great time with them out here last year. They come once a year to visit their family, friends, and relatives. And I didn't get a chance to meet with them because I had a lot of stuff on my plate. And John, Damon, if you're out there, man, I am so sorry, man. I'm hoping to catch up with you when you come back next year. But I know you always come out here in the Cebu area. All right, that's what we got here. Buford, all right, yeah. You down home from South Carolina. I'm from Charleston originally. Y'all know I got that accent, that Geechee accent. I don't know if y'all can tell it. I'm a Geechee from Charleston. But they talk about the Geechee, man. Geechees are smart people, man. Y'all just don't know. Man, most Geechees are smart. They're friendly, and they can think of things. They think sort of like Filipinos. A Filipino can find a way to do anything they want to do. And Geechees are very similar. We get along with everybody. We try to get along with everybody, like put it like that. We're very friendly people, very smart people. And John, I know you got a little bit. You got any Geechee in you? I'm from Charleston, man. So I was raised like that, but it's all good. It's all good. Everybody is all good. Geechee or not. Okay, John. You're the Army recruiter. Okay. Okay, right from North Fork Mall. Yeah, so you know about the Charleston people. You know about the crab crackings. They have crab crackings down there. And all the fried fish rack. They have that too. You've been down there for a while, yeah. But y'all need to hit that super chat button there. Y'all need to help out. I know y'all got some of that. Y'all got some ducats out there that y'all can give up. Every little bit helps. You want to see this kind of content? If you want to see this kind of live stream coming to you again frequently, hit that super chat button because it helps me. And when it helps me, it actually helps you because I'm going to keep coming to you more frequent. and more often. I want you to make sure you check out all the videos I have on the channel as well. I'll be coming back to you. I'll be 2 more days this week. I'll be coming back to you for the next 2 days, maybe another 3 days. Each day this week, I have a topic. We talk about some things. I want you guys to bring me questions that you have regarding the Philippines and Filipinas. And it doesn't have to be related to Philippines, Filipinos, whatever you have, because Philippines is a very diverse country. There's a lot of things that go on here. And sometimes when you're states, you look at the news and you don't have the behind the scenes understanding of it because you're not here. And so a lot of times you get afraid to come here because things you see on the news. It's when you interact with me. Thank you, John. Appreciate that, man. Every little bit else. I'll give a big shout out to John now. Appreciate that. Y'all, you other guys need to get on board now. Telling you. The more you give, the more I'm coming back to you hard and strong with Philippine stuff you need to know. See, I wish I had somebody like me when I was out there trying to come to the Philippines. I didn't, you know who I looked at? There's two people I looked at. One of them, I don't know if he's still online or not. You know, I don't know if you guys know this guy called Pop Z65. Pop was an older guy. I think he was 60-something years old. Pop was out here for a long time. Pop came out here and married a Filipina. She was about 30-something years old. And they went to the province. I don't know, some small province town they went to, okay? And they stayed there. Pop was here for 5 years. And guess what he did? What he didn't do, y'all? He didn't renew his visa. He didn't renew his temporary visa for 5 years. Terry, thank you, buddy. Thank you so much, Terry. Great. I appreciate that, man. Every little bit helps. But Pop he didn't renew his visa for 5 long years. So guess what, y'all? One day, Pop decided I'm gonna take my wife to the United States of America. So he got to the airport. They looked up his stuff. He said, "Look, hold up, sir." He said, "Sir, we got a red flag on you." He was on the blacklist, y'all, because he hadn't paid his visa renewal for 5 years. And because he was on the blacklist, they deported him. And he could not come back. He can't come back here right now. And he got I think he still got a YouTube channel, but he's doing everything from the United States. And Pop was living it up. He was making I think he was on Social Security, and he was getting like $700 a month. And he was living like a king. He was living like a king out here, man. I'm serious. He was living like a king. He was in a province. That's how he was living so good. And oh yeah. And so that's what he was doing. He was living great out here. You live good in the province. Believe it or not, guys, in the province, you can live on less than $1,000. You live on $700 a month. You live good. And then when he went back to the United States, struggled. And he got his wife out there. She's out there with him now, and they're struggling, and they're still trying to get money on YouTube. So another reason why, and this is hearsay. It's not actually true that I know of, but I keep hearing people telling me that he had a charity, and he was doing a charity with a church, and he had a book program for the children. So he would request donations from his subscribers. They would send a ton of money. And what I found out was I wasn't using the money to buy books. He was using it for other things. So according to that, that's another reason why they didn't let him back in as well. So yeah, man, coming to the Philippines, and there's a lot of things that you need to know. I'm gonna give it to you straight. Y'all know me. I don't beat around the bush. I tell you like it is. If I like you as a friend, I'm gonna tell you. You all right. If I don't like it, look, man, I don't know about me. I'm gonna say something like that. I'm trying to be nice with it. Look, man, I don't know between you. You need to tighten up on something. That's what I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna come out and tell you like, hey, guts. I said, man, you need to tighten up as far as your women is concerned, stuff like that. And if they don't tighten up, I just do like my grandma said, treat them with a long handled spoon. Y'all know what that means. Speak to them. Hi, how you doing, buddy? Good. Keep getting up. You know. Now it says this: retired people with a pension can get unlimited visas for multiple entries. John, there is a retirement visa, but You have to pay a lot of money for that. I think you have to have a $10,000 deposit just to get that visa. And you have to maintain that in the banks. Okay, I wouldn't recommend that visa for anybody. I don't want them holding up my money like that. I tell most guys, just go ahead. Just go ahead and get the tourist visa. On the tourist visa. Now make sure you guys hear me good on this, okay? On a tourist visa, you can get to stay in the Philippines up to what? 36 months. That's over 3 years. 3 years. Okay. Only thing you have to do is go down to the BI, which is Bureau of Immigration, and renew your visa. Renew your temporary visa. Nowadays, they let you used to have to renew it every month. But nowadays you can pay a fee to renew it up to 6 months each time. Or sometimes 2 months, 3 months, etc. But all you have to do is renew that visa every month or whatever term you have. You can stay in the Philippines up to 36 months. After 36-month period, you're required to leave the United States to leave the Philippines for at least 24 hours, one day. And you can turn right around, come right back in the Philippines, start your visa again, and guess what, guys? You can stay another 36 months. Yeah, and you can repeat the cycle over and over and over if you love the Philippines. That's one way, guys, get in here. And many guys are still doing it right now. Now, that's how I did it when I first got here. I wasn't married to Lisa D. So the next year, we got married. And yeah. I got the 13A visa, permanent resident visa. So I only have to report one time each year, and I only fill out a form telling them where I'm at, and as my address change, that sort of stuff. And guess how much I pay for that? Guess how much? 300 pesos. Less than $5, man. And I'm loving it. I mean, when you paid it for the temporary visa, it could get very expensive. So uh, it could be like a couple $100, $300. I forgot the amount, but it's $100 dollars. It's over $200 for the temporary visa every renewable. So, like I'm saying, I can tell you stuff that you need to know that will help you. I didn't have anybody like me out here. I didn't. There was another guy, Rique. Y'all know him. Everybody know him. He moved to he's in Vietnam someplace. And I used to watch him, but he wasn't telling me stuff I need to know. He was showing places, you know, talking about the mountain and the forest and the oceans and the beach. I don't need to know that stuff, man. I don't need to know that. I want to know about the women. I want to know about how the black people, how they feel about black people. That's the stuff I can get. That stuff I want to know. And he wouldn't tell me none of that. Pop was telling me how he grow his farm. Oh, okay. I was like, I'm not getting none of these guys. Hi. And so, yeah, that's what I'm doing the channel. A lot of you guys get stuff. And there's a lot of other guys like me out there now. So you get it a lot of different ways. But some of you guys like how I give it to you. Some of you guys like how the other people. It doesn't matter with me. As long as you are getting what you need, that's the key. Retirement. So I'm not sure about the retirement with people getting unlimited visas for multiple entries. John, I would have to do some research on that because I've never had a retirement visa. Have you heard about the military bases? No, I haven't heard about them building new bases. I have heard, actually, since you mentioned that, uh, I've heard about some things they're trying to do because China was taking over a lot of stuff, man. China is something else. They're trying to take all the fish and what do you call it, Scarborough Shoals, and it's a nightmare, man. Some of the people here are upset about it. Some of the people here don't care. But China is a superpower, and not a whole lot the Philippines can do except for taking them to court, and they don't want to start no war. So China is a force to be reckoned with. Now the Philippines has a lot of loans to China, and China's made a lot of investments with them. So there's some good parts about it, and then I guess there's some bad parts about it as well. But as far as them building new bases, I heard that there was some talk about the Philippines trying to build bases in the seas. Let's try in the sea area. I heard some talk about that so that they can do this like China. China went out there and made a big old man-made island, man. It's huge, like the city, and they just took it over, and nobody stopped them. Nobody, and the Philippines went to court, but they didn't abide by the court ruling. The court ruling says the Philippines own the land, so this is an ongoing issue. Water free. I think Pops today's charity scam for the reason he was back. Okay, okay. That's nonsense. You are correct, Water free. It's probably that may be one of the main reasons. But it was the visa thing too. But yeah, if you want to get out here, a lot of these vloggers right now, if you catch a vlogger, he asking you, well, I got the food program, I got the clothes program. You guys need to help me. I got 100 people to feed today, and I don't have enough money to feed. You went up, you come out of your pocket with $100, and then next thing you know, they buy. You see them riding in a new car. You see them they wouldn't ride in no new car before, and they didn't have the best, most experience. They buy a new house, make you go like, hmm. You have to be careful because there's a lot of people out there just trying to get your what money. And a lot of these vloggers, I'm not calling any names of anybody. I'm just speaking in general because I don't know for sure, and it's wrong of me to speak about a specific person because I don't know any specifics. But I'm speaking to you in generalities. You have to be careful when you're donating to these people charity uh, that are vloggers online because a lot of times they may have a charity, but they may not. It may be a charity on paper and not an actual charity, and so you wind up feeling sorry for their cause, and you donate, and turns out you've been donating money, putting it in their pockets. And I'm not saying not to donate to any vlogger here in the Philippines because it's okay if you donate. Vloggers need the money. The problem I have is don't give false pretenses. That's wrong, and that's immoral, and that's illegal. And that's why the Philippines are very, very critical of anybody taking money for charities that are not licensed and that are not condoned by the Philippine government. They will deport you for that if you found out about it, and people complain about it. And as again, Border Free mentioned, that's one of the reasons. Another reason that Pops was allegedly deported and blacklisted, not to get back into the country. Now, John says, but you have to be married. Yes, you have to be in order to obtain a permanent visa, which is called a 13A visa. You have to be married to a Filipina, or if you're a woman, you have to be married to a foreigner. You have to be married to a Filipino. Okay, and once you get that, you can get that 13A either where you're living. You can apply to the Philippine consulate where you are, or you can apply it at the Bureau of Immigration here in the Philippines. Either one. But yeah, marriage forth. You may want to apply for that visa. Okay. Now, the thing about the 13A, you have to be here at least 1 year, and then you apply for the visa. Excuse me, 9 months, and then you can apply for the visa. And then once you get the visa, there's two types. First type of 13A visa is called the temporary visa. Okay, you will have to hold that visa for 1 year. Okay, after the 1 year, you're still in the Philippines. Then you can reapply for a permanent visa. That's what I had to do. I had my temporary permanent visa for a 1 year period, and I knew I was going to stay here. I reapplied for the 13A and got that as well. And when you go for the 13A, you'll have to do, you'll have to go for an interview with the Filipino Bureau of Immigration's officer. And they give you a lot of questions. They'll ask your spouse, they'll ask your Filipina, and then questions, and then they'll ask you questions. Now, those questions are designed to determine if you're trafficking, the Filipina, a whole bunch of things. They did a good job. They do a great job of protecting the Filipinos because for years, guys, people would come and get these Filipinas before they had the laws. People would come and get the Filipina, take them out of the country, and use and abuse them. Yeah, they put them on the street and they would beat them, all kind of crazy stuff. And so that's why these laws are enacted to protect the Filipinos. Okay? So they're not designed to destroy the relationship between you and the Filipina or make you think bad about the Philippines. They are designed. It's all about protecting the Filipino. And I agree with those laws. I agree with those laws. You should have laws to protect your valued people in this country. So, am I a Philippine citizen? No. No, buddy. I'm not a Filipino citizen. I never will be. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm saying that because if I were to apply for citizenship here, you have to be here 5 years, first of all. And this will make my 5th year. So I could. But the other thing is, if you're applying for Filipino citizenship, you have to abandon your current citizenship. So I'd have to send the USA a letter or whatever and say, I do not want to, I did not have to deny my citizenship. I do not want to be an American citizen. But you can't have a dual. Okay, here's the thing about the Philippines. If you're a Filipino, okay, you were born in the Philippines, you moved to America, you got citizenship in America. Now, you're American in the United States. And you stayed in the United States for like 10 years. Now, you lost your citizenship in the Philippines. So, you want to renew that? You want to get your citizenship back? Go to the Philippines. You can get that citizenship back and become a dual citizenship. A dual citizen of the United States of America. Right? You can do that. Filipinos can do that, but Americans can't do that. Okay? Or either most countries that come, any country that comes to the Philippines, person comes from a different country, the Philippines, they will have to, they want to become a Filipino citizen. They have to give up their citizenship from the previous country they were citizen in. Okay? So that's why I'll never do it. I don't need it. I'm a citizen of one of the greatest countries in the world. Y'all saw my video on what was 4th of July. Okay, America is the greatest country in the world. Okay, and a lot of y'all didn't like what I said. I know you didn't like it. You talking about America is bad? No, I ain't say America is bad at all. You got my message wrong. America is the greatest. I serve my country. Not only did I serve my country, my grandpa served my country. My papa served this country. My brother served this country. Okay? All right? So don't get me wrong now. I love America. I'm American forever. And I love it. But there's some things, and this is with any country, there's some things I just can't deal with. I just don't like. Okay? And that's because a lot of times they treat people differently because of their skin color. I have a problem with that, man. I'm serious. And so I did the video. I got a lot of pushback from people. You don't like America. Why you still America? Give up your city. No, I'm not gonna do that. I love America. I just had to. Whenever you see wrong, guys, okay. And that's why a lot of you right now, many of you right now hate Colin Kaepernick. Yeah, you hate him. He taking a knee. He taking a knee on the flag, and he's supposed to make football. And he's expressing his rights. He has a right to express himself. We have freedom to express ourselves in the United States. That's all he's doing. Don't get mad at him because he's taking a knee. That's how he's expressing himself. You need to get mad at the system for discriminating against people of color and sometimes hurting them wrongly and unfairly and unjustly. That's what you should get mad about. And some of you got mad at me because I said in the video that we're being treated unfairly. Yeah, we are. So, I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, yeah, I did that video on that. I'm still an American citizen. I will be forever because I love my country. I did my time in the service. I don't have a problem with that. Dave want to say hello to Lisa D. I tell you, say hello, Dave. Lisa D, hey, man. Lisa D got a whole bunch of people. Love her out there. I teach on her. I told you guys earlier this year, I said, Lisa D gonna do 2 shows. She won't do them. I told her to do 2 videos. She won't do them. She's so, I'm sorry. I'm still working on it. Though. I'm praying about it. But once if she ever get a channel, she's gonna be the bomb. You hear me? And y'all, all you guys right now will be tuning in. I'm sure of that. Lisa D is a beautiful person, inside and out, and I feel like I'm one of the most blessed person in the world to have such a wonderful person. I'm just not saying because she's pretty. She's pretty. But as I told you in some of my other videos, I don't go by outside exterior. I go by the interior, the heart. Okay? She got a beautiful heart. She got a beautiful heart, and she's very detailed. Man, anything this house here we got, Lisa need to take care of this house every day. She doing some cleaning, um, sweeping the floor. I mean, she mopping. I mean, every day. It's not one day go by she don't do something to clean up and make sure. And this house is spotless. She walked past me, she said, "What's that on the floor?" I said, "What? What are you talking about? What's that on the floor?" It'd be a little speck of paper. A little speck of paper. She don't miss nothing. And she would say, "I'm gonna keep my house clean." I mean, I'm blessed with that because in some of the other relationships, the women were not that good. They were not that clean. I had to get on. I had to get on their case. We need to clean this house up. Like, what's wrong with you? I had to do that. And I know some of you out there was in the same shape. You had these women nasty. They didn't want to clean. You had to clean. I had to clean the house up because I had a woman that didn't want to clean the house. I mean, that's preposterous. I would never. I don't even. I look back and say, man, how'd you wind up with this? But it didn't start out that way. Right? I was a. How do parents feel about daughters marrying an expat and or a black American, especially fathers? Okay, I'll give you my example. And Lisa D and I, her family didn't know me, but once they got to know me, they were all right. I asked Lisa D that same question you asked me, John, before I met her parents for the first time. He said, "My parents don't know you. I've told them about you." She said, "They could care less about your skin color. They only care if you're going to take care of them, how well you take care of them." That's what she said. And to be honest with you, that's all that they care about. When I found out, learned them, to be with them, that's all they care about. Let's take care of them, nice to their daughter. That's all they didn't care nothing about my skin color. They treat me well. Now, I got to tell you, most of them treat me well. Okay? In every family, I don't care if it's USA, Philippines, British, whatever, Jamaica, whatever, there's always going to be some weirdo. Okay? And then she got some weirdos in her family that I'm they have never said anything negative to me, okay? But I can, you can pick up little things here and there, and like they don't say much to you. They just stare at you every time, and it's been going on for a while now. It's not like they don't know me. Most of the people there, they talk to me. I speak Cebuano to them. They speak Cebuano to me. Someone speaks some English, but in every family, there's usually one or two that you can pick up some vibes. You know what I mean? You can pick up some vibes that indicate there's some issues. But I don't let that bother me because you know why? I treat people the way they treat me. You standoffish with me, guess what? I'm gonna be standoffish with you. I'm gonna be standoffish with you. You treat me nice, guess what? I'm gonna treat you nice. So my mama told me that a long time ago, man. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And don't she said, "Bobby, don't you be ugly." I said, "Ugly? What you mean, mom?" Don't treat people bad. Treat them sweet. Treat them nice. Kill them with kindness. That's what I do. I mean, if I don't like you, I'm not going to tell you that outright. I might take beat around the bush. Look, man, you need to tighten up here, something like that. But I'm not going to say I hate you, man. I'm going to treat you nice as much as I can. Whether you treat me good or you treat me bad, it doesn't matter with me. I prefer you to treat me good, but you don't want to. It's okay. Let's see, what is it? Um, where was that? Okay, how did it feel about me married? Oh, as far as the Black American, uh, this family doesn't care, but I can tell you for a fact that there are some families that do care. So don't come out here thinking that all Filipinos love black people. Don't please don't come out here with that because all you'll be highly ticked off when you find one that don't. Okay, the I'm gonna tell you as a general rule, most Filipinos could care less about your skin color, and they will treat you with respect and dignity. Okay? They don't care. But there are some that do care. And I ran into very minimal amount of those, but I have run into some. So I have to be honest. Okay? But for the most part, you're not going to have any problem people accepting your skin color. Okay, jamming or jamming, Hunter. What's up, man? Good to have you on board today. Good to have you on board this train. We're going to ride. We're riding real good right about now. Now, also, guys, you're riding the train. You don't have to have a ticket to ride, but you need to hit that super chat button, okay? I only got 2 so far. Y'all need to hit that super chat button. You want to keep on hearing me? Hit that super chat button. Now, for those of you that want a private one-on-one with me, I charge you rate $35 through PayPal for 1 hour. Okay, I'll tell you any and everything you don't need to know in detail. If you have a situation with a Filipino, you want me to go with you, give you some information or instruction. You want to put it out on the screen so everybody can see your business. That's fine. Give me a one-on-one. Email me, and we'll set it up. If you just want to chat with me one-on-one, if you want to chat less than 15 minutes, less than 10 minutes, I give you free chat. You have to hit me on Facebook on that. But anything over 15 minutes, you don't have to pay. I'll charge you 30 minutes, $17.50. Right? But I mean, and I'm not trying to be he charging me. Yeah. No, man, it's not like that. I mean, time is money. Y'all know what I got a lot of stuff to do. And if I got to take time to one-on-one with you, you got to compensate me, man. I'm serious. And that's not much. When you need information, you need to know. I got the knowledge. I got the experience. I'm living here. I can tell you what you need to know. I can give you the inside information that you can't get somewhere else. You can't get just looking on the internet. Okay? So, consider those things. If you're coming here, if you're moving here, you have a situation with a Filipino, you want advice on, hit me up. I'll get you personal one-on-one with Skype. If you don't have Skype, we'll do an interview. We can do it on Facebook, Viber, however you prefer. But remember, those services are available. All right, where was I? Okay, James is just been here a year. For now, I was able to use mine. Okay, all right. Okay. What? You got a memo saying that you cannot use your. Who told you couldn't use the ACRI card? I mean, what are you using that ACRI card for? You can travel. You can use your ACRI card and get in and out of the country at any time. Once you got that card, that shows you have a permanent residence here in the U.S. I mean, and then you still be on your temporary permanent visa, but ACRI card. A lot of the companies here, ACRI first card is a card that it's like an ID card, sort of like a social security card. But it's a card. It's called an alien. ACR stands for Alien Certificate Resident. Okay? That means that you're certain they have a record on you as a certified foreigner or a certified alien that you're living in the Philippines. And a lot of companies here in the Philippines require you to have that card, or they won't do any business with it. In particular, the banking system out here, if you don't have an ACRI card, they will not give you an account, whether it be checking or savings. You can't get an account. So, but you can, but you got to pull some strings. Like, But in general, you can't get an account. So that's one of the important features of having the ACRI card. And so we said that you said you couldn't use it anymore. I'm not sure why you can't. I use my ACRI card wherever it's required, and maybe it's because I'm a permanent resident visa. I have a permanent resident visa ACR. There is a permanent resident visa ACRI card. I have a permanent visa ACRI card, and maybe that's why. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna have to look on that and excuse me, find some more information about that one, gentlemen. Just sitting there, old school. Yeah, John, good question, man. I can tell you, by and large, It's very, very conservative here. It is old school for the most part. However, the younger people nowadays, the younger Filipinas are not following as much the old school values. Okay, but in general, if you're serious about dating one person here, if you like that person and you're exclusively dating her, you're not trying to play the field, one here, one there, you're not doing that, and you really like that person, they expect you. It's expected that you go to the parents, let them know that you want to date the daughter. You're interested, you like her, you're interested. That will make you look very, very good in their eyes. You're just not trying to use and abuse their daughter, and that will make them feel good about you. Okay? That's a good thing to do. Now a lot of guys don't do it. It's their preference. They don't have to do it. And a lot of the girls don't request them to do it because they're scared to tell them, well, my parents want to meet you. Get scared to say that because they'll be afraid they're losing. So it just depends on the person that you're dealing with and their values. But I can tell you in general, if you're dealing with what I call a average and general conservative Filipina, that Filipina she's probably going to ask you to see her parents, or you can't see her. That's how they do it. When I met Lisa D, that's the first thing she told me. Well, I met her parents online. You got to meet my parents. I said, I don't need to talk to your parents. I'm chatting with you. I don't need them. No. And the reason I told her like that is because in the back of my mind, I thought they would hate me. I thought they would disrespect me because I was dealing with and their daughter was a younger person. I was like, I don't want to deal with them. I was scared. I was shy. So he said, if you come to see me in the Philippines, first thing we gotta do, you gotta see my parents. I'm taking you to see mom and pop. I said, why I gotta see mom and pop? I'm not coming to see them. I'm coming to see you. He said, if you don't see mom and pop, you can't see me. Whoa. News flash. Woo. Yeah, man. So I'm telling you, man. First thing I did, see mom and pop. And believe you me, it's the best thing I could have done. Because we're great friends to this day. I call them mama, papa, mama, papa, and good to get to know them because I was serious. If I wasn't serious with her, I would never have went. Because hear me on this, guys. Filipinos take dating very, very serious. Okay? I mean, just dating. They don't take it the way USA people, Western society takes it. Dating in Western society is not very serious. Just like, let's go on a date. You go, movies, dinner, you're done. Then you want to go again, movies, dinner, then you're done. Then you go on somebody else. Here, you ask a Filipino on a date, that's a big thing, man. That's like saying, hey, I think you're the one. So in their minds, okay? In their minds. And in their minds, you're only exclusively dealing with them. But in actuality, you may have two or three more. But in their minds, you're the one. That's why you're going out with a Filipino and you're going out with this one, you better not let them catch up with you. Or they will put a hurting on you, man. If the Filipino don't get you, her family will, her brothers, sisters, mothers, they'll catch up on you. They don't play that out here. It's very disrespectful to the family. Once you have committed to a Filipino, as far as dating is concerned, that's who they expect you to be with. They find you, and this is a small town. One thing about Filipinos, hey, word travels like that. I mean, these people out here, like information goes like that, and it's word of mouth. So I'm telling you, man, come out here, deal with Filipino, be respectful to mom, pop. Go down there and say, hey, this is the only one. But if you play in the field, don't do it because it's gonna hurt you in the long run because they're gonna catch up with you. Let's see what else here. Okay, Philippines and beyond. Y'all check out this channel too. Okay, Philippines and beyond. Yeah. That's why I agree. You should respect the parents too, John. That's right. Mr. Wonderful in the house. What's going on, man? Glad to hear from you. Glad to see you. Everybody here is enjoying this marvelous chat session we're having live stream. We're talking about. We initially started off with the how things you could consider when marrying a Filipino. We moved on, touched a whole lot of different topics. That's where I like it here. I just don't stick to one topic. A lot of guys do, but you know, I try to keep variety going on. I try to keep you guys interested in things of the Philippines. And at the same time, you guys need to remember to hit that super chat button because it gives me incentive to keep going. Okay? Hit that super chat button. The more you hit that super chat button, the more information I'm going to partake of and impart it unto you. Okay? So yeah, man, when you're dealing with a Filipina, they're very beautiful people inside and out, and a lot of people can't understand them. And the main reason why uh, people can't understand them is because of the fact that when they get angry, they just don't get angry. They go into tampo. Tampo is, I had a hard time with it with Lisa D when we first got married. Now, I didn't discover tampo until after I got married, but that's on me. I should have did my due diligence. I should have did my homework. But that's one I did a lot of it now for 5 years. But that's one area I never even knew about until one of her cousins told me about it. I told people talking. Me and Lisa D went down to her cousin's house one day. All right, after we got married and everything, and she said, has she shown you tampon yet?" I said, "Tampon." I said, "Tampon," because I didn't know what she talking. Woo! I didn't know what she was talking about. I said, "Tampon." What are you talking about? He said, "No, tampo, tampo." I said, "No, what is that?" He said, "That's when she gets angry and doesn't speak to you." I said, "Oh, that's what that's called." That's my education in the tampo. And I sat there and talked to her. Yeah, tampo, John, tampo, Tampo. And that's where sat there and talked to her for a while until I understood what was going on. And then I talked to Lisa D about it. And that's when we really got down to the nitty gritty of what was happening. And I found a way. I did a video on it, how to deal with the Filipino example. You want to check out that video. But we have transcended above that. We're beyond that now. Lisa D is a beautiful person, and she every now and then she might even try it, but it's just like maybe an hour. She comes back to herself, and that's because we talked about it. I know what causes it, and she knows what causes it. And when you educate each other and communicate to each other about it, it helps. And you stop trying to be the bully. A lot of y'all, when you see the Filipinos, shut up. Like, what's your problem? And you call it a B word. I told y'all, please don't call them that. But that's what you do. And then she gets even further alienated from you and further withdrawn. I don't we call them kind of words and stuff like that. Don't do that. You want to get that Filipina back to you? Don't be Mr. Hard, tough guy. You better straighten out and get somebody else. Oh, please. That's those some of the worst words you could say. But a person's internally hurting inside. You got to find out what's going on. Say, look, this is how I do. Look, I know you in Tampo. I know it's a problem. Let's need some time to sit down and talk about it. She could come to a resolution. And then just keep on doing your everyday average business. Whether she's speaking out, when she gets ready to come to you, sit down, and talk. That's how we do. And it's very seldom. She don't very seldom do that now. When we first got married, it was all the time. All right, so yeah, John, you need to respect the ways of the Filipino, but at the same time now, the Filipino has to respect you too. Okay, it's a two-way street, man. Run both ways. It's a two-way street. She got to respect because a lot of times a lot of them just want you to respect their ways. And it's okay. I respect somebody, but you got to compromise. It's two people in this relationship. I got some of my American ways that I'm not giving up. I like to watch football. I'm not giving up. Stuff like that. I like to buy certain things for me, stuff like that. I'm not compromising on certain things. And that's where you have to be. And then they have to compromise with you. You have to compromise with them. This goes hand in hand. how much USA TV can or do you watch in the Philippines? Actually, not a big TV person. I watch. Recently, they just started having football on one channel, TV5 here in the Philippines, Cebu. They have NFL football on Thursday night game and a Friday night game. Monday night, Monday night and Thursday night, I think it is. Anyway, they have 2 games a week, and I watch that all season. I watch sports and I watch the news. And every now and then, DC and I watch a movie, but we don't watch a lot of TV. Philippines TV. Now I tell you, these is stuff. They got some programs here in the Philippines that's like soap operas in the U.S. Lisa V loves those soap opera TVs. They come on at night here. They don't come in the daytime. But I gotta admit, I got hooked up on one of them too. It's called Provinciano. And if you guys heard of Cardo Talasai, he's a big hero on the show, and I got caught up with that with Lisa. But we watched that. USA TV, you can get TV here on cable. You have to pay premium for it. I mean, like a special channel like HBO, stuff like that. We have HBO here. We've got Showtime, I think one other, but we don't actually watch a lot of movies that much. We are always doing something and going out and about. But yeah, you can watch. If you're a big TV person, you can get a box, cable box. You just have to pay for the premium channels extra for that. John says, "Do men do tomfoolery?" Actually, I don't know. I've never seen one in tomfoolery. That doesn't mean it doesn't happen, but it's usually for it's usually relegated to females that I've noticed it the most. Most of the Filipino guys I know out here, I've never seen them do anything like that. They always just get along, but I've never seen them shut down or anything like that. Now, here's the closest thing to temple that a man will do here in the Philippines, and that is called when he loses face. When you shame a man, okay? When you shame a person in the Philippines, that's called losing face. F-A-C-E, face. Okay? And when you lose face in the Philippines, you become anger, you can be very, very violent, belligerent, and these other kind of negative adjectives you can think of. And then eventually, if you lose face as an Asian person or Filipino, you're going to do something to get that person back. Okay. One thing, guys, you come out here to the Philippines, please, pretty please, do not speak down to a Filipino. Don't shame a Filipino. Man, Filipina or Filipino, especially the men. Number one, because you out here with they women, okay? They don't like, some of them don't like that, okay? Understand me now. Not all of them, but some of them don't like that. And number two, you flaunting your money, making it rain wherever you go. You think they like that? And they ain't got nothing, they don't have any money? Don't come out here like that. Come out here with respect in your heart. Treat people with dignity. You'll be okay. If you cause a Filipino to lose shame, eventually, if he continues to be around him, they live in your neighborhood, eventually gonna get you. They're gonna find a way to get back at you. I don't know how, I don't know where, when, but guess what, guys? They're going to find a way to get back. You want to cause Filipinos to like you, not hate you. Okay? So never try to have a Filipino, never try to cause a Filipino to lose face. Or you're going to face the what? Consequences of his anger, the consequences of his wrath. And it could be fatal. A lot of times, and I'm probably going to talk about this tomorrow. I might talk about crime. And I got a big list, playlist on crime in the Philippines. But I think that's what I do. I talk about crime. I might talk about crime tomorrow. I don't want to get into it now. But there's a lot of stuff y'all need to know. All right, man. So is the mall main. James, what's going on, James? Good to see you, my man. Hey, James is my brother from another mother. He and his family. I was just talking about you, James. I told him that you and Jebby came out here about what 2, 3 months ago, and they met us. Man, we had the best time, man. We had the best time. Y'all need to check out his channel, man. I need everybody to go to James Jeb Jam Raw. That's what his TV channel is called. It's YouTube channel is called. Go ahead on and sign up, please. Come out. You need to get 1,000 subscribers so he can start making some money on the channel. Okay, please just help him out. James is one of the best brothers I have met since I've been out here. He brought me, man. I tell you, he came out. He said, Papa D, I'm going to the Philippines. He said, what you want? I said, what you mean what I want? He said, what want you bring you? I said, wow, you bring me something? He said, yeah. He said, let me tell you what you want. I said, man, I'm so happy to hear that. He brought me. I told him to bring me some, they call it white beaters. I don't beat my wife. I never think of that. But the t-shirt, white t-shirt, they call it white beaters. I said, bring me some white beaters. He said, what? I said, yeah, man, bring me some white beaters. And he brought, not only did he buy me some white beaters, he bought me a big pack of those, I think 2 packs, and then he brought me shirts. He brought my wife a shirt, and man, I was like overwhelmed. I've never had that side. James is my brother from another mother. Everybody out there that subscribe to my channel, if you hear me now, go check out his channel, please. He's got the most beautiful wife, and he got 2 adorable little girls. A nice family man. His wife's Filipina, and his daughter's a mix. And so they have a wonderful family. I advise you to check out his channel. They say he's coming back. Okay, yeah, same time. I'll be down there with you, James. Man, we had a great time with James. All right, so who else we got? What else we say? Is a mall a good place to meet? A mall is a great place to meet people in general. They could be expats. They could be Filipino men. They could be Filipinas. They could be administrators in business stores. It's a great place to meet people. And if you're not shy, like I had this guy, he came out here. I told him, man, if you want to meet people, man, you don't need to talk. He was so shy, he wouldn't talk. I said, you don't have to speak up, man. He said, I'm scared of women. I said, look, man, don't be scared of women. I said, people out here want to meet you. They're very friendly. They're not trying to hurt you. They want to make your acquaintance, and they'll be happy. I said, the only thing about the Filipinas is you have to talk to them first. If you wait on like America, women come out there and talk to you. Hey, honey, how you doing? That's acceptable. But here, they're very conservative. You have to reach out to the Filipinos. If I don't come off on them like you want to abuse them, come off like you're friendly. Hi, how are you? Just smile and talk and chit chat. Say, well, I'm trying to meet new friends. I'm new here. Give me your number and stuff, and you wind up getting a lot of texts. Out here, they text more than they talk. Okay, keep that in mind. You come out here to the Philippines, they text more than they talk on the phone. But yeah, the mall is a great place to meet people. You can meet Filipinas. That one thing I say that if you go to the mall, you will, and you see someone you like there, they're probably working. That's one good thing. You can meet a Filipino that's already working. Now, I would recommend for those of you that are searching for Filipinos, search for one that's working if you can. So that tells you, number one, they have value. They have a job. They have money coming in. They don't need you to support them. Now, they may not have enough coming in, but at least they have money coming in. They're not trying to beg you. A lot of times, the ones that try to beg you don't have jobs, and they're mostly scammers. And the ones that try to beg you are scamming you for a living. Okay? That's how scamming is a multi-billion peso industry in the Philippines. I got playlists on scamming. I'm not to be scammed. All kind of stuff. Y'all need to check those videos out, and y'all need to keep coming back, checking me out as well. Okay. James said he's been through a heartbreak already. Yeah, I would venture to say, those of you that are viewing me right now, I would say at least 30% of you or more have already had a problem with Filipino, with a Filipino, or with maybe with Filipino. You found one. You thought she thought she was. You thought she was the bomb. You thought she was the bomb, babe. You gave her your heart. You gave her your whole life story. You put your heart on a platter to her, and she turned around and stomped on it because she wasn't who she said she was. She wasn't real. Yeah, it's right. Somebody out there right now hurt you. Somebody out there, one of you guys right now, you angry, you feeling pain, you feeling a sense of uh, shame and embarrassment because you were taken to the cleaners by Filipino. And now you still have a little bit of anger and you still are hesitant about getting back into the dating scene. And you have a right to be hesitant. You should be careful, but don't stop looking for love. Because that's what we were created for. Every one of you out there was created to love and to be loved. Okay? There's somebody out here for every one of us. But you have to do your due diligence and find it. Hey, everybody, I got hurt. I got hurt. I've been hurt before. Well, guess what? It don't last long as long as you shake it off, keep moving forward, you're gonna be all right. Okay? So let not your heart be troubled, brother. Keep focused on what you want in life. Keep moving forward. No matter how much rain comes your way, you can always get through the storm. Keep what? Moving what? Forward. Okay? All right. Yeah, Filipino game is way more dangerous than the American game. Because in America, you know who you're dealing with. You know where they're coming from. Because you're American. But the Filipino, you're at a disadvantage because you don't know their culture, you don't know their lifestyle. You that Filipino, if you chat with a Filipino online, 9 times out of 10, they know more about you than you'll ever know about them. Why? Because the Filipinos here, the ones that are scamming, have been trained how Americans think, how foreigners think. One thing foreigners think is about a Filipino is what? Who can tell me what the one thing most foreigners have on their minds about a Filipino? Tell me. Who can tell me? I'm waiting. What's on your mind? What's the one thing the foreigner has on their mind about a Filipino? Come on now. I'm waiting. Oh, you're quiet now. You can talk all the time. Now you're quiet. Okay. Come on now. Yeah, easy. That's it, Jay. One thing foreigners have on their mind, Filipino, they can do what they want. They get what they want from them. All they gotta do is give them a little bit of money and have their way. Yeah, that's what you think. And a lot of times it's true, but a lot of times it's not because there's some very decent women out there looking for decent men. So that's a stereotype that society has placed on a lot of the Filipinos. Sometimes it could be true, but a lot of times it's not. And if you go in there thinking little of the Filipino, that's what you're gonna get. Little of nothing. Think positive. So I'm looking for a woman that has a positive outlook on life, that wants to be married, wants to have a family, that wants to go somewhere and be somebody in life, and want to have a loving relationship. That's where you have to think, and that's who you'll find. People attract. You attract what you are looking for. Okay? It's called law of attraction. You look for dirt, you're gonna attract dirt. Okay? You look for a clean, wholesome person. That's who you will attract. Every day in my mind, when I started looking for a Filipino, I would meditate in my mind, picture type of Filipino I wanted. I even have pictures on my refrigerator, man. Type of Filipino I wanted. And every day in my mind, when I meditate, close my eyes, I realize, and I try to visualize our life. And that's, I'm living my dream right now. Yeah, I tell you that all the time. When people say, well, wow, man, I wish I could be like Bobby D. Nothing to do. You have to make up your mind what you want in life and go after it with all your heart. Because life is too short to live with no love. That's where a lot of you are right now. You sitting up at home, you have no love in your life. As far as a love from another woman, your mama love you, papa might love you, your sister and brother. They can't love you like a Filipina, a woman. Can't give you that kind of love. Okay? But it can happen. It takes persistence. It takes due diligence on your part, and it takes understanding and patience. Okay, guys, need y'all to hit that, hit that super chat button. They got a sticker out there also called super chat sticker. Contribute to the channel. Channel can keep on contributing to you guys. Yeah, that's right, James. Filipina know how to talk to you, man. They'll talk to you sexy. Sometimes they'll act like they're wholesome, and that turns on a lot of guys. You know, certain people have their certain things. You know, when I met Lisa D, man, she used to say certain words to me, and that man, certain words she would say, like, wow, I don't want to go to the internet and get them, man. Certain things they say, certain things they will come and hold you captive. You know, but those are things you need to guard against at times as well, till you find that right one. If you find that right one, you want her to say those certain things. uh, how did I find out about the culture? I tell you what, John. I have been okay. I have been when I met Lisa D and I became dating with her online. Before Lisa D, I dated several other women online, Filipinas, and I've been coming out here once a year to meet them. A lot of them I met didn't work out. So for 5 years before I married Lisa D, we dated online. And every year, sometimes 2 times a year, I would come out here to meet Lisa D. And I experienced the culture 2 to 3 weeks. My last time I came out here, I came out here for a month, whole month. That's how I found out about the Philippine culture, by living out here for 5 years. The first time I actually went here, it was not to see Lisa D. It was to see a lady named Susan. She was a strip. Woo! Susan had me wrapped around her finger, man. Tell you the truth. She had me wrapped around her finger. And that's why I know a lot. That's why I know a lot, I'm telling you. And I came out here to see Susan. But when I came out here, John, it was, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it. And now that's how I adjusted to the Philippine culture. Okay, dating Lisa back and forth 5 years. Now I'm living 5 years here. So that's why I knew before I moved here, I could take it. I said, the only problem I had was to heat. So then I can't take the heat. So Lisa D said, don't worry about the heat. He said, we have a problem with the heat. That's why we carry an umbrella. She carries an umbrella. She said, I can't have a lot of heat on my skin or burn. So just bring your umbrella if you gotta walk out and eat. She said, most of the time, you don't do anything after 12. Everything you gotta do it before 10 when it's not so hot. That's what we do today. We do most of our things. We gotta go out. We go out before 10 to beat the heat. So that was my only issue. That's how I did it, John. Okay. Jay said he's gonna take a break. BRB. Oh yeah, I've been out here a long time, man, and that's what I'm telling you. I know the ins and outs. I'm not the only one. There's a lot of others out there too. But you guys chose to invest in this channel. So hit that super chat button. And those of you that want some individual one-on-one time, you have a situation concern, hit me up on email, Facebook. We'll do a one-on-one with you. Won't be a problem at all. All right, guys. Coming to my limit here. I didn't want to go this long, but I enjoy it. I'll be here tomorrow. Anyway, I got it looks like my connection is unstable.